guys, what's up? Welcome back to the podcast, the new and experienced investor podcast, the podcast that connects real estate investors from all walks of life. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Alex Barnett. I'm the new guy.
And I'm Joe Holmes. I'm the experienced guy, or the old guy, like they like to call me around here.
The cruiser.
Oh, that's right. I'm going on a cruise Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does that all the time now.
Yes.
When you become experienced, you just only eat at Sizzler and go on cruises.
Nice.
So I'm trying to add that into my regular routine now. Just to gain some more experience. But yeah, we're super stoked today. We're talking about flipping in Orange County. This is top of the line. This is Netflix series stuff, ABC Dateline stuff, and we're going to hear all about it. We have Kayla Morris here in studio. We're super excited. Before we jump into that, let's remind everybody about the meetup that we have coming up.
Not this Monday.
Not this Monday.
But next Monday.
That's right.
I'll be back. Not this Sunday I'm leaving, but the Sunday after I'll be back. So
Yeah.
I'll be back for the meetup.
He'll be back.
We have Burton from PropStream is going to do a presentation on PropStream, and he's done it before. He's an amazing, amazing guy. He gives a lot of information about the PropStream platform. Mm-hmm. So it's on Meetup. It's at Hangar 24, and we're not predicting any rain.
No,
So we're good.
Woods now.
Yeah. So hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, you guys. PropStream is what we use to pull all our lists and to reach out to homeowners. That way you can find super cool flips like the one that Kayla's doing right now. But let's bring her in. Kayla, thank you so much for joining us. Super excited to have you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Cool. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and let people know kind of what you were doing before real estate and how you got into real estate.
Okay. So my husband and I are high school sweethearts from Idaho.
Love it.
We moved here 3 years ago for solar, but we've always had this dream of flipping houses. We watched Flipping 101 and Flip or Flop, all those shows, and so yeah, we started learning how to find houses and generate leads. And after 3 or 4 months, we just decided to pull the trigger on one of them and make it happen. So here we are.
That is amazing. 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months.
It takes some people years to get out just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of are we going to do this or not? Because we had already raised some private money to invest in this stuff. So we were we're wasting time. Let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very decisive.
Very decisive and good, for good reason, because you told us before, it's, we're going on a year now and you're in the last 3 weeks, but that time has to go by, it takes a little while. So
yeah,
good thing you started.
But there's a reason it's been a year. Which she's going to tell us about.
Yeah.
That's the exciting part.
That is the exciting part. I know. We're going to get into that.
This is your first project?
first ever project.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, it's the real deal here. Big risk, big reward. Just like the show says.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Okay. Well, you mentioned you guys started finding leads. Let's dive into it. Let's start breaking this deal down. Where did you find this one?
So we had actually hired some virtual assistants to pull lists from Property Radar, but we weren't getting a ton of great results from that. And so we went to this open house, met a local realtor, and he actually sent us this property in Del Mar. And so we were let's just put an offer in, see what happens. And we were a second offer. The first offer, we think they were trying to wholesale it or something, and it fell through. Mm-hmm. And so we ended up with the property. We went into escrow, and we have this burnt down house that we just bought for $820,000.
Gosh.
So it was through an agent, but it was not on the MLS.
It did accidentally go live on the MLS for 20 minutes.
Ooh.
And this agent happened to see it and got the number because then he couldn't find it. And he was like, what the heck? Called him and then called us and was like, do you guys want to put an offer on this house?
Way to go, agent.
It was kind of luck.
Yeah. Sounds
I
like
mean,
it, because
right place at the right time.
once properties go on the MLS, it just absolutely goes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had kind of locked it up before it got
A
any
ton
traction.
of offers. Yeah.
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 Awesome. Okay. So like here we are 3 months into wanting to flip property, and you buy the ugliest house, the ugliest distressed house in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
Oh, we weren't. I mean, I don't know if we were. Everyone, all of our family members were like, "Are you sure you want to do this? Like, this is a huge risk." Like, everyone's worried about us, and I don't know. I don't know if it was just being naive or whatever, but we were like, "We're gonna figure it out one way or another, and why not learn all the lessons we need to learn? I guess fast track it. I guess I don't know."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what was, now you obviously you went into escrow, you closed escrow, now you have a house. What does that process on this project look like? What would you end up doing?
Yeah, so we got a hard money loan with a construction budget, but our budget was off. So like midway through the project, well, I guess back up, we're waiting for permits to get approved, right? We have to get a demo permit. We have to get all of these different permits. And the city of Costa Mesa is like so backed up. And we learned the hard way that unless you go in there in person and you're hounding them, you will not get your permit. Like, you will wait probably years if you don't go in and hound them. And so it was like we were waiting and waiting, waiting. And then Wes finally decided to start going in there every day for like 3 or 4 weeks. And we finally got it approved after 5 months of waiting. So we hadn't done a single thing besides demo for 5 months.
Okay.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
that's
they
good.
work.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you realize that. I'm sorry that it took so long, but I'm glad that you realize this. So 5 months into the project, you're waiting for permits. You finally get your permit. Beforehand, you had to hire an architect, correct?
Oh, an engineer.
Engineer?
Yeah.
Okay, to draw up the, your vision, your plans.
Yep. That's when we vaulted the ceiling and raised the ceiling height, things like that.
Okay. And was that at the engineer's suggestion as to what to do with that project? Or did you have a vision, you and your husband have a vision that said, this is what we want? Can you do that?
I don't think so. Like, I think we just kind of went with it as we went. Like, not a huge vision other than we just want to make money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good vision. to have.
We knew that it was burnt. At first we were going to like, well, let's save the studs. We can save the studs. And then anyway, they weren't savable. So then we were back down to the ground, and we just we basically saved the floor plan. We just opened up the kitchen and the living room, raised the ceiling height, added a few windows. And there's still things that we're like, oh, we should have done that. Now, like, we're still learning things. Like, things are coming together and we're like, oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's still going to sell.
Was it a rehab permit that you ended up getting, or was it an actual ground up
A
permit?
rehab permit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you know the reason that you got that?
That's interesting. So where Wes does most of this, I don't know
Okay.
the full
Okay.
how the story ended, but I
Okay.
do know that during the process they were like, well, you need to have 2 walls
Okay.
that are existing. Like, you can't
Yes.
you can tear everything down except 2 walls to get a rehab.
Okay. Perfect.
So I don't know
Yes.
really what happened there.
Yeah. Well, it's costs. It's less expensive to do a rehab permit than a ground up permit.
Yeah.
And that's why you do that. Yeah. So honestly, it's awesome that he figured it out
Yeah.
along the way, or somebody was like helping you along the way figure things out like that. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, he did like a few months of coaching before that, but during the project we had no coach. Like, he figured it out as we went. We're still
love
learning.
that. Yeah. Heck
You're
yeah.
still figuring it out.
Yeah.
There's still a lot we don't know.
Uh-huh.
And you mentioned just the demo part was like $45,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what did that entail? You were going to try and keep the studs, but I'm assuming they left everything. Like, what was some of the weird stuff that was like there that they
Yeah, some of the weird stuff. Yeah, so they had like an RV there, They had a couple trucks, and they were like the old, like collectible trucks. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. What are we going to do with those? We don't know what to do. We're not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're there to build a house. You're not there to like what's the antique roadshow or whatever.
Yeah.
Picking it out and reselling
but that's
it.
where the money is, you know? Yeah, that's where the money is.
Money's
Honestly-
in selling a house in Costa Mesa.
So we met our contractor Humberto. Okay, Humberto has this hookup of
Yeah.
like this person who collects trucks.
Yes, of
So
course.
I think he did come and like take this for
He's
us.
like, I can
so
take it for you.
Umberto made some money on the deal. Yeah.
For sure. He made like 20 grand off
Do
one
you
truck.
have, can you pull up the photo of the rehab from the beginning? Maybe we can kind of go through those photos
Yeah.
because there's also some stories here as well. Oh yeah, there you
That
go.
just looks
That's beautiful.
scary. I didn't know.
That's beautiful.
I didn't know Costa Mesa even looked like that. To be honest.
Yeah.
That is freaky.
I mean, it definitely had a reputation. We're finding out that I think they were dealing drugs and
Ooh.
they were breeding puppies.
Okay.
And
Goes hand in hand.
What
They
kind
were-
of puppies?
I don't know.
Pit bulls.
Rottweilers.
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 Yeah.
And then they had this like the backyard was just set up to like paint motorcycles. I think that's what he did.
Yeah.
Just to repaint Harleys. Because there was like 7 Harleys in the backyard that we had to dispose of as well.
So is it that guy inherits the house from his mom? How do you end up?
Yeah.
Like, how did those guys end up having a house in Costa Mesa?
Okay. So this is what I know so far.
Yeah. Dish.
So the homeowner was actually the girlfriend, but the girlfriend, her ex-husband actually inherited the house
There it is.
from. So then the ex-husband ended up leaving, and then she's still living in his house.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a new boyfriend.
Yep.
This boyfriend is the one who's like doing the YouTube channel with, I don't know, I think you call him like Miss Princess Kitty or something.
Okay.
It's like a whole YouTube. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's still on there. I'm pretty sure you can find it.
Oh, yeah. We need to go back in time.
We should have.
Miss Princess Kitty, look that up when you can.
Yeah.
Anyways, he then becomes trans. So then I don't know. The whole story goes on.
Well, that's how you get clicks.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then
Okay, so
yeah.
this is the mess that you inherited, and then I'm assuming that the back wasn't any better. Oh, look, we got some more pictures. Awesome.
What's still the front? But I don't know. I don't know if I sent you any of the backyard.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the back was like
It was similar. It was just like that.
Yeah,
And then there's
except
just like a new
for
build
the
next to
6
it.
Harleys that you have back there that you gave away. Oh my gosh. Wow.
And
If
this
you're a
is the
Harley
neighbor.
guy, we're sorry. Okay, we're
Somebody
sorry.
got it.
Yeah,
Umberto.
somebody did.
And
Umberto
this
took
is
good
the
care of him.
neighbor.
No, that's the house.
That's part
No,
of
that's
it.
the
Oh,
house.
that's the house. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's all like
That's
it's
the
one.
garage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's the
no,
garage,
okay, I
that's
see.
the
Okay,
house.
okay,
Yeah, it's like an
gotcha.
L shape.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big lot. I was out there. It's a pretty big lot.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we actually have approved ADU plans for
Okay.
when we sell it too.
Cool. Do you keep some of the bricks? No, I'm just kidding.
You could have.
I know that's how Joe
I
was
would
like.
have.
That probably would have been a smart move.
Yeah,
Perfectly
I
good
would've.
nail right here.
It's like they're good. They're good for like pavers on the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
Break things up.
Yeah.
maybe.
Not
You
that I
learn,
don't.
you learn that
I
from
mean,
his
I
dad.
wouldn't leave them like there anymore.
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. You better
That's
keep
ugly.
these. That's funny.
Maybe like the kitchen backsplasher.
Great. So this is one of the trucks. All this had to go.
That's an
Yep.
expensive truck.
All of
So
it ended up
this-
going. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's 45 grand.
Primo truck.
45
$45 grand to clean up. Just
Yeah,
clean
it's
up.
expensive.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get a demo permit, especially to clean something like this up, does Costa Mesa, because I know other cities do, require you to
Provide proof of disposal.
that and it's disposed at
In
a
the
correct
ocean.
location
Yeah.
that they can save things and
Can't Tony Soprano it.
you can't Tony Soprano it. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And then-
sure we had to go through all of
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they hold back some money. And then once you prove that you did the right thing, they send it back to you. I don't even know if you're at that part yet or not.
Honestly, I
That's
just
your
don't know
husband.
the details. Yeah,
that's your
it's
husband.
not.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
That's good.
We won't put you-
Delegating. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of want to, let the audience know that that's
Yeah.
kind of the procedure that you have to go through.
I think it was similar to that.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Sounds
so
good.
as you're doing this, like, are the neighbors coming out immediately and being like giving you all the backstory?
Yeah,
and-
yeah. The next door neighbors, they
They
were
made sure
like, "Are you guys
knew.
moving into this house? Like,
Yeah.
do you know what happened here?" And then we got the whole lowdown.
What happened? What happened? That's why we're here. What happened?
Well, I think Miss Princess Kitty ended up, I don't know if he died on accident or on purpose, but he's no longer living with us.
Oh, but not at the house.
Not at the
Not
house.
No.
You're right.
He died someplace else.
He was on his Harley out for a
Oh,
ride. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. And this is a perfect story as well. I tell all my clients, my sellers, especially like when I'm selling a house, you need to disclose everything, because the first people that are going to snitch you off are the neighbors.
Yeah.
I had a flipper that I was working with. Now, understand, he was buying properties at the courthouse steps, so you never know any backstory. You're just literally buying it. And I'm doing an open house for him, and a neighbor comes over, and she's looking in the bedroom, and she goes, "Man, you guys did a really great job." I'm thinking, it's just a bedroom, Are you sure you don't want to see the kitchen and the bathroom?
Yeah.
That's what people look at. She goes, "Oh, no, that's where the guy committed suicide." I know, great. Thanks. Now I know, so I have to disclose it.
Oh, no.
Nobody ever knew that. But
It's the
now
one
I
time
know.
where ignorance is truly bliss.
Yeah, exactly. So, so the neighbors told you a lot of stuff that went on in that property.
Yeah, we
and I
had
bet
no
you
idea.
they're like super excited that you're doing this.
Honestly, yeah. Everyone
Yeah.
is like, man, we're so happy to see this place get cleaned up, because after the fire happened, I think it sat there for over a year before anything happened. I think a lot of deals had fallen through on it before we actually closed, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy that this 825.
Yeah. This is Orange County,
I know.
and that's Costa Mesa.
Like that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the really nice area of Costa Mesa, too.
Yeah.
There's a nice
Oh
area.
yeah.
of
No.
Costa Mesa.
Oh yeah. There's
yeah.
a nice area. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Totally.
And it's a corner lot.
Yep.
And I told you, it's a big lot.
Yeah.
Very big lot.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this part, you take it all away. You got a clean slate.
Yep.
You got your plans.
Yep.
And then do you show up and you're like, now what? Or do you guys know the next steps? I mean, I wouldn't
Honestly,
even know
like,
what to do. It's like,
Humberto just got to work. Like,
okay, good.
honestly, that's all. Like,
Yeah.
How that's very important. How did you find him,
Humberto.
the
Yeah.
contractor? Because there's so many horror stories out there that,
Yeah.
the contractor, you hire him and then he's gone 2 weeks later and you never see him again.
Yeah.
So was he a referral?
He was a referral
Okay.
from. So to actually close the hard money loan, since we had no experience, then we had to have someone kind of come in as, I think it's like, I'm not going to say because I don't know for sure. But anyways, they came on with us to get the loan so that we could have their experience on our record to
Okay.
basically close on the loan. Anyway, this person was the one who referred us to Humberto.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
That
Yeah.
is good.
I am so glad you got somebody that's still there, is almost finishing up the project, because again, you hear all these, stories that, they start out and then you never see them again.
Yeah, no, that hasn't been the case. And actually, in the middle of the loan, because the way they have the construction budget set up is you do the work and then you request a reimbursement. Well, the reimbursements were like so hard to get, and they would only give us like half of what we were asking for because we didn't have this and whatever. And so we were like, we're running out of money. Like, we don't have the money in our account to cover the construction costs. That's why we have this construction budget. And so we had to raise private money in the middle of the loan to get through. Anyways, Humberto unfortunately didn't get paid for like 2 weeks. And
Right. It's not the end
but
of the
he
world.
still showed up.
That's
so
good.
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. But the 2 weeks is not the end of the world.
I thought you were going to say like a couple
So-
months.
2 weeks
I was like,
late. So
Yeah,
it was
no,
like
it's not
it'd
bad.
been like a month.
So you raised private money in between. What does private money mean? Does that mean mom and dad or what?
No, it's an investor that we found.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
An investor we
So
found
it's
and
actually
raised money.
private money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. It's
Yeah.
usually mom and dad.
I know.
You know.
Kicking butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom and dad have definitely helped,
Okay.
but it's not, it's very small and insignificant compared to, we basically had to raise an extra, well, we actually raised an extra $300,000
Wow.
because we were like, screw Center Street. We're just going to have him replace our line of credit and we'll just use him. So then we negotiated terms and now he reimburses us without all of the extra paperwork and the headache of getting all of that done.
That's good.
3 months into this.
This is
and
like high level.
It is. Absolutely.
It's not for the faint of heart. Like I would say, I mean, no experience, sleepless nights. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a miracle. We found
We're
church again.
almost at the end. We're almost
There
at the
you
end.
go.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're almost there. What else we got?
That's cool. Wow. Look at that. So that's just brand spanking new.
Yep.
So, which 2 walls technically remained?
I don't know technically the answer.
Okay. Just 2 of them,
Two of them.
Two of, I guess.
remained.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
Oh,
it.
you know what? I bet it's the garage. I bet it's the garage that remained.
That could be.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That could be.
That's cool. Yep. Wow. Oh my
This is before. This is the fire damage.
So,
And what,
yeah,
what caused
actually-
the fire? Do you know?
An explosion.
That's all we know.
It was actually an explosion.
It's just an explosion. However
Yeah,
you get explosions.
that's how the neighbors, like, they know this house because it was terrifying for everyone in the neighborhood.
Would they rev up the motorcycle too much or something?
I have no idea. No one really
That's
knows.
not where my mind's going, but
You know, we actually knew someone who was like, I know the fireman on this project. Like, I have his number.
I
And
could
was like,
find out.
Oh, man, I should call him and see what
Wait
that's
till
like.
after.
Yeah, you
Don't
know,
get
I was
any
gonna say,
secrets.
wait till you close.
Yeah, no, you don't need to know.
That's true.
But you don't know. You don't have to disclose. So it looks like it engulfed the whole place. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, this is like,
So,
And this is like what you're going to try and keep?
right. Like, the
Okay.
studs actually seemed
Yeah.
decent. Like, we're like, oh,
yeah, but that
the
didn't work.
studs.
but no, we
Yeah.
just
Yeah, because you had
tore
to
it all down.
redesign the place.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This door here, that wasn't installed by Boeing, was it?
It'd be sucked out
Okay,
already.
just want to make sure.
Wow. This
So
would be
you
like
kept the same slab. So the footprint is still the same. You just had the open beam ceiling put in.
Yep. We just vaulted the
Yeah.
living room and raised the ceiling height.
Okay. Okay.
good call.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
There you
That's
go.
the after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Look at
getting
that.
close here.
Look at that.
Wow,
That didn't take that long.
Look at that.
No, I'm just kidding. This is how they do it on HGTV. It's like just
Oh,
to do
yeah.
the transition, and you're like, and there you go.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. It was all so simple. Nice.
So where are you in this remodel here? I mean,
Yeah.
are you picking the backsplash, the flooring?
Actually, Wes picked the backsplash.
Okay.
Like, he has an opinion on things. Yeah.
That's nice.
yeah, that's good.
I kind of.
Sometimes.
See, when I started flipping with my son-in-law, my daughter, about 10 years ago, I've been flipping for 43 years, but I was teaching them, and we were buying properties, and there was like a green carpet, shag carpet or whatever. We were looking at a lot of properties in the 70s, and I said, that's awesome. We don't need to even to replace this carpet. We could just like clean it or whatever. And my daughter said, you're never, ever going to pick anything for any of our flips. And that's the last time I picked anything, So
That's a
I
good spot to be
understand.
in.
So that your husband can do this, that's kudos to him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think
Yeah.
he needs me more than he thinks he does. But
Yeah.
Well, you realize that
Yeah.
the longer you get married, you know, you're married.
Yeah.
You realize that that's
so yeah, I
that's
was
the truth.
yeah, I was actually gonna go with like black kitchen cabinets and
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
yeah, it's gonna be more contrast than that. But
I'm glad you did this. This is Orange County. This is what's in style right now. This is great. Is this quartz and it's overhanging on both sides?
yep, waterfall quartz.
Yes.
Then that
was
like
your
bead
idea,
board.
His idea.
That was a Wes.
Wow, Wes.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
Very good. He's been watching, you know,
He
all
has.
those
He does.
videos
He's
and
into
stuff.
it.
He's
Yeah.
you know, this is what I would call a cookie cutter remodel, because all my remodels, all my flips, they look the same. They're,
That's
what
they're,
you
they're
want.
not any different. You
Yeah.
know?
That's what you
Maybe
want.
every once in a while do a different backsplash, but shaker cabinets,
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that.
And I think you're exactly right. Like when you're investing, it's the design doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
It's
People will make it their own once they
Yeah.
move in. But
yeah. Yeah.
And,
It's
and
gonna
your
be
next
amazing.
project, because I'm hoping there's going to be other projects. But you know, your next project, you're hoping to get done in like 3 months and not a year. And so,
Actually.
just make it look like this, but do 3 months instead of a year.
Honestly, the project that we're looking at for next, Wes just showed me. It's like this piece of property in San Clemente that already has a house like blueprints on it,
Oh.
but the house is like in the $5 to $6 million range.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's like a huge project.
I got to meet Wes.
Man.
This guy.
He's-
I have to
he's not
meet
slowing
him.
down.
It's
Wow, you should have brought him.
freaking roller coaster.
Wow. 5 to 6 million range.
He's like 1 million. Hold my
nice.
beer. Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
it's like for
we're-
this first project, we're like trying to prove ourselves to all these like
Yeah.
people that have money. Like
I'm
if you,
actually-
it's all about who you know.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to look at a property tomorrow in Nellygale. You know where Nellygale is? Off of Oso and the freeway. It is very exclusive area. Yeah, and it's a fix. It's a flipper. You know, probably at the end of the day, 1.6 or something in there, and you could sell it for 2.6, 2.7 around there.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, your friend Stephanie found it, and she's going to show it to a client. But if they don't want it, if you guys are playing in that price range, just ask her about it.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to pump the brakes a little bit, but that's not how Wes operates.
Yeah,
So,
go Wes.
yeah, go Wes.
I like
Nice.
Wes. Okay, keep going.
Nice. Yeah, that looks really good.
That's pretty much all I got.
Heck
but
yeah.
Okay.
I think I got one,
Wow.
my favorite picture.
That just. So this next one is like a ground up too, or is it? Oh, there we
cute.
go.
That's cute. That's Wes.
Yeah.
Love that.
There's Wes
Yeah, there's Wes.
and Mila and Charlotte.
Cute.
Okay.
Baby
Love
number
that.
3 on the way.
Yeah.
Congrats. Boy, girl.
We don't know. We're going to leave it a surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. All my kids were surprised, but then you couldn't test back then. So it was normal
We'll
to
find
be a
out.
surprise.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
against the grain for sure.
Yeah. Is Wes hoping for a boy?
I think we all are, but we're
Yeah.
all bracing ourselves in case
Okay.
it's a girl.
Yeah. That's great. That's so cool.
That is awesome.
And so you guys are you documenting this the whole way and
Yeah,
trying?
trying to.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a learning process too.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the documenting and yeah.
Well,
You-
it's interesting and people love it. You know, it's just like the shows. They love the before and the after and the reveal and all that stuff and everything you guys had to go through. And especially as a family, like that's great.
yeah, yeah. Raising kids alone is a roller coaster, and then you add flipping a house like Del Mar for your first project. Like,
Yeah, really. So what's this? What is this next one? It's is it off market or it's
yes,
on market?
no, it's on the market. It's a piece of property that's for sale, but it's listed as an investment opportunity.
Okay.
And so the plans have already been approved and like the blueprints are already there for you.
Gotcha.
So
So you just got to get the cash.
yeah,
Call
Is it a
Umberto.
tear down like this one?
no,
It's
it's
just-
a bare
it's
piece of
just
property, bare ground.
land.
Oh, it's bare ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it'd
got
be a
it.
new
Got
construction
it.
loan.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
good that it's not sliding down a hill or anything like that.
It is on a hill,
It is?
but all the houses are on a hill. It has houses on both sides.
Okay. So no
So I don't see-
foundation issues with the neighbors and stuff, or you haven't even gone that far
Haven't
yet?
even gone that far yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it's
San
very
Clemente's famous
preliminary.
for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I have heard that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Is it on the hillside above the DMV? Do you know where the DMV is?
No,
No. Okay. That's right. You're from Iowa?
Idaho.
Oh, Idaho.
How dare you?
That's where everybody doesn't want Californians to go to. You know, it's like, are you from
That's where all
California?
the Californians went.
Yeah, why don't you go back?
Yeah.
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 The Californians like watched 2 seasons of Yellowstone and all moved to Idaho.
Yeah.
Am I right? Like,
So what brought you down here?
Solar.
Solar.
Yeah, because Idaho has like the cheapest power in the nation. Like
Really?
when you come down here, then you like your power bill can be more than your car payment,
Yeah.
and so yeah, it was a much better move for us. And then I don't know, we feel like we fit in better here than small town Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
It's just better
You
for
have
us.
relatives here?
No,
No, they're all back in
all of our families in Idaho.
Idaho. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Lots of changes in your life. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like 3
Yeah.
months. We're going to flip houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I know.
Nice. Wow.
Love that. Okay, let's get into you've learned a lot. You've just gained like so much experience.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what are some of your biggest takeaways, do you think?
Yeah, I think if you have a dream, just try. Don't be afraid to fail. I think that's been the thing. Wes and I have failed a lot. Like, I don't know. I feel like we start over like every 3 years in our financial goals, but I think we're young too at the same time. Like Wes is turning 30 this year. I'm turning 29. So
Oh my God. You're
Yeah.
so old. Oh, geez. 30 years old. Wow.
You better hurry up.
so we're still, I mean, I
Just
feel like
kidding.
we're ahead of the
You're
game
good. Yeah.
in the risk-taking game.
Right.
You
and,
are.
Eventually it's going to pay off. So,
It will.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
We're young enough to rebuild, I think, but it's not for the faint of heart. Like I said before, it takes a toll on your marriage. It takes a toll on you as an individual. I don't know. It's hard stuff.
It's worth it. It will be worth it at the end of the day.
That's what we keep telling
Yes,
ourselves.
it will be. It will be. I guarantee it'll be worth it.
What
Yes.
so like
Yeah.
what's one of the things that like kept you up one of the nights? Like you had to make a decision, or it's like you ran out of money and
Yeah.
something was owed, you had to pay
That's-
the contractor and you don't have it.
Yeah, before we found this private money investor in the middle of the project, then it was like, okay, well, we have 30 days before we're going to miss payments. So it was like, it was just so scary. That's when we had to ask my mom and dad for money. And luckily my parents are kind of entrepreneurs and risk takers and all that stuff. So they understood and bailed us out for 2 months. And then we found the investor and everything was okay. Things are
Yes.
still tight though.
You gotta love mom and dad.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a game changer to
Yeah.
have mom and dad like that.
Mhm.
It's a game
Nice.
changer.
That's nice.
I mean, if we wouldn't have had them, I don't know. We might have had to sell Delmar or clothes or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's what mom and dads are for.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Shout
Yeah.
out to mom and dad.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's cool. So finding a private money lender in the middle of a project. What do you do? How do you do that? What are the steps?
Yeah, Wes just reached. I mean, luckily in the solar world, there's quite a bit of money. So that's where he just started reaching out to everyone he knew and asked them who they knew and if there was anyone that they could connect him to. And we ended up actually paying like a finder's fee. Like he knew of someone who knew of someone, but he wasn't willing to connect him without a fee.
Of course.
So it was worth the fee, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned it. You basically used his line of credit, or used him as a line of credit, or did he have a line of credit, like a business line of credit that he?
Yeah, no, he's has his own money that he
Okay.
was able to like write the terms for it, so we could use as a line of credit instead of
Okay.
using our hard money loan
Gotcha.
line of credit.
And
Right.
did he record a deed on your property as collateral?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. I'm sure he did. Yeah. I mean, why else would he give you? You said 300,000? Yeah. Why would he give you 300,000? You know, I mean, you're a nice person. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But you know, you have to kind of collateralize that. So
Yeah.
a deed on the property would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wow.
Nice. All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's get into some numbers.
Yeah.
So we got a purchase price $825. It was $840 originally. Then when you saw that it was going to be a lot more haul out, got him down to $820. That's a win right there.
It was.
You can negotiate. Like, people don't realize you can negotiate deep into the deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you were about to close basically, and you were like, you're just gonna leave 7 Harleys and these dogs here.
The
What's going
trucks.
on?
Don't forget
The
the
trucks.
trucks.
And the
Yeah.
trucks.
Don't forget the
And
trucks.
And I
then-
had been sitting for so long. Like, I think they were really desperate. So
Yeah.
yeah, we
So
were in
the
a good
last
position.
second, you went back for a price drop, and they were into it.
Yep.
Now,
Yep. So we closed for.
was this price drop your idea or your agent's idea?
Actually, it was Wes's coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Marco
Okay.
because he was like, negotiate this down.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of money
Yeah.
to clean up. And so we did. And we didn't know it was going to work. So
Did you go for 800 and then they came up to 820, or did you just go to 820 and they were like, okay, that's fine?
I don't know.
Okay,
Wes did that.
gotcha. No worries.
Talk to Wes.
Got to
I'm just
talk to
wondering.
Wes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
He'd love to be on here.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's fun to talk to.
cool. Okay.
So
and
yeah,
then-
we closed. So we got a hard money loan for $1,040,000 at 11%. With we had to have $252 for the down payment, loan fees, and closing costs. So, but yeah, I think after all of the overages, our original $227,000 rehab budget is gonna end at like $350 to $360. So you're $100,000 over, which we love Humberto, but the estimates that we have were very vague. Like that's some of the fine tuning that we're gonna have to do on the investing side, so we can really keep track of things and know the cost of things. But that's all learning stuff. Like, there's no way going into it that we could have known all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, if we sell for 1.7, then a profit of 212. So it's pretty good
Nice.
Nice. After
after paying out all the
off all
investors.
hard
and-
money, investors,
Yeah.
everything. Wow. That's good.
Really good.
That's very good. Yes. Yeah. And it actually will be long-term capital gains because will have had it over a year, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Which is really important.
Okay.
That's the next thing you need to learn is
Keeping it.
taxes.
Yeah.
Got to keep it.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Yeah. So that you've had it over a year, it's long-term capital gains, which is way less that you're going to pay. Is it, how's
I thought
it titled?
was 2 years. I thought it was 2 years.
No,
but-
one.
Okay, that's new information to me.
Yeah.
Maybe Wes knows about that.
How is the property titled? In your name, in your LLC?
LLC.
Thank you. Okay. Because you can get rid of the 3.5% upfront to the state. You don't have to pay that because it's in an LLC. So
Yep.
when you get to that point, we need to sit down so I can walk you through all that stuff to make sure that you keep as much money as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Do you have any 401ks or anything like that? Oh yeah, we need a discussion. Yes. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
a discussion. Yeah.
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 We just got all that stuff, so
Yeah.
that's like
So yeah, no. If not, then Uncle Sam's going to take it,
Yeah.
and they're happy to take it.
Yep.
I'm not happy to give it to them.
Yeah.
And there's ways you can not give it to them legally, so why not? So
Yeah.
wow. And I'm hoping. I mean, I looked at the property. I told you I was going to call my cousin, who's an appraiser,
Yeah.
and he told me the same thing about 1.7, 1.8, somewhere around there.
Amazing.
And I think
I'm glad to hear
I
that.
think once you finish it, and we're going literally right into the hot market season for California, I think you'll get more than 1.7. I really do.
Hope so because
I think people are just going to go crazy for it. They're going to say, "Wow,
we hope
we want this."
we're really excited.
Yeah,
So we'll see. It'll all be worth it.
it will absolutely. And then we're going to go buy something in San Clemente for $4 million.
It's just land. It's just like grass. Just like
Yeah. But that's
Like,
easier than
gonna
a
put a
burnt
house
down
there.
firehouse.
yeah, of course. You don't have to do the
True.
first part. You just do the other part.
I think the plans for that house are like 6,000 square feet. So
Oh,
It's insane.
Wow.
it's a whole nother realm.
Yeah. Can Umberto handle that type of job?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah.
That's
Is he,
so much wood.
Is he just?
I
a
mean, I don't know
rehabber,
how
or
much
can he do
framing would
from
be
ground up?
differently.
No, the framing part, but you have to get somebody to do the footing and the slabs and all that. And that's a different kind of a different skill.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he could find somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Honestly, he's pulled through on a lot of things. He's like really knowledgeable.
good.
He's like 60,
I hope so.
65 or something.
Is that old?
No.
Good
Experienced. It's experienced.
Good answer.
He's very
answer.
experienced.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I like that. Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah. that's cool. So I mean, so you just go there like so going
Quit
from
laughing.
the sorry. No, I'm just like going from the burn house and then you just go to the lot and you're like, "Oh, we're going to do 6,000 square feet."
Why not?
I don't know.
What
Yeah.
you don't know, Wes.
I don't know.
Wes is a good guy. He's
No,
just
I'm not
like
saying. I'm just
putting
like
one in front
yeah,
of the
like, to
other.
me, I'm just like,
Moving forward,
whoa.
like she said.
me
I think
talking
he's-
her into that would be like impossible.
No, it would not be. Producer, we're looking
No
at you. There's no
Yeah,
camera
yeah,
on you.
Yeah.
We're looking at you.
I think I need more experience first.
Yeah, see, it would
Oh
always
my
be like, I'm not
gosh.
ready, I'm not ready. Like, yeah.
We've been flipping together for
so-
like 3
That's what I'm
years.
saying. Yeah.
It's like you're ready to move on to the next.
It's interesting in marriage because you don't want to kill your husband's dreams.
No,
And
no.
Our
but-
dreams can get a little
yeah,
wacky, though.
But he's like, see, I would describe him. I don't know if I should
Careful,
even say this.
careful.
Yeah. I would describe him like a normal male. It's like
Good, yes.
being a dog.
Okay.
And she's leashed him up, and she pulls the leash back every once in a while, like she did this morning. I heard her. She's like, "No, you're not. No, you're not." And it's like I'm going like this every time she says it, because I've
got a little
I've
whiplash.
experienced it myself. You know.
You triggered.
He's just like the easiest sale for sales guys. So
He is,
I hear him
yeah.
get on a sales call
Yeah.
for some new program, and I'm like, get off
Yeah.
that call right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking for the next thing.
But do you turn around and do the same thing? I was talking earlier. My wife went to Costco yesterday and she spent $600, and I go, "What the heck? It's just me and you. What do you spend $600 for?" And she spent like what, $500 for this hair dryer or something?
I think it was $600 for there.
600. I
Everyone
mean, do I
has
pull her leash and go like,
No.
"You need $600 to dry your hair"?
Joe, it's the Dyson Airwrap. Come on.
I mean,
No, you
You
don't pull
can't
the
compare.
leash. Yeah.
Really?
no.
Oh,
can't
so
compare.
it's like me designing. I'm out of that.
It's
league.
like
Yeah.
the $600 that hair dryer is going to bring her
yeah.
would be equivalent to like what? How much enjoyment do you think she gets out of that hair dryer? And how much money would you have to spend to get the same amount of enjoyment?
Wow.
Yeah, but she just
Probably
she usually
significantly
goes
more.
to
Probably a
the
lot
beauty
more.
salon or whatever they call it, and spends $200 or $300 there.
Yeah. So she's like,
So
I'll be
what's the
saving money
$600? Oh,
doing
I
it myself.
Yeah, I hear that too. I saved money. I went to Costco, and this is normally like $900, but I bought it for $600, so I
Yeah.
saved money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have saved money if you didn't buy it. Anyways, we're off topic there again, like I always do.
Yeah, it's working with your loved one. It's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun, isn't it?
It's been, it can be fun.
So you said high school sweethearts, or was it before then? How long had you?
I got married at 18 and
Okay,
19.
but how long were you together before that?
I was a junior.
Okay.
So
Okay.
2 years.
Wow, 18. That's
18.
That's unusual too.
Yeah,
My
you have to grow up
kids-
together.
Yeah, my kids didn't get married till they're in their 30s. I got married at 22, but that was just a couple of years ago.
Right.
Yeah. That was just last year.
It's like,
Yeah,
how
I
old
don't
are
know.
you when
I
you
was
guys
40.
got married just recently?
40.
40.
We don't do things the easy way though. That's just not
Obviously not.
our story. Like
No.
it's just not the path that we've been taking.
But
I don't see it
it's been a
changing.
fun
I don't
path.
see it
Yeah.
changing anytime soon.
Well, you don't know anything else, so it is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to you, you're like, sometimes not sure, but no, it's fun.
Yeah, I think once you have kids, it definitely like, okay, maybe we shouldn't take the hard way all the time because that alone is pretty hard.
You will experience that.
Yeah, I know. I better.
Yeah.
I better.
Yeah, you
I'm
will.
ready. I'm ready.
You just have to talk somebody into it.
I know. Yeah, taking a long
I
time.
think she's waiting. Yet. I'm gonna push him.
Do it. It's the best thing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
That's what I wanted. There you go.
It's the best thing ever. And I think it just motivates us more. Like, I think Wes we want to get more into real estate because I think that's the way you really build generational wealth. And without the generation coming after you, like, you don't really
What's
have
it
that.
for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Preach. Yeah, I love that. So did the girls like come to the job site? And
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
they were there.
Mila's, she's 5.
Yep.
And she's like, she tells us what she likes and what she doesn't like and what we should do next time. And she'll
that's
probably like
good.
run the books for us or something
Yeah.
in the future.
I love that.
That's this generation. That's how they are. The kids.
Yeah.
Like I have 3 grandkids, and they're the same. It's like,
They have an opinion.
they do. It's like we never had an opinion growing up, and my kids. Sorry, you don't have an opinion. Your opinion is when you're 18 and there's a door, and don't let it hit you in the what on the way out.
Children back then were seen, not heard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
think
it's
that was good.
It's
changed.
changed.
Oh my gosh.
They have
yeah.
rights now.
My
Oh,
my gosh,
no,
my
that's not-
grandkids come over and it's like, woo. He was telling my daughter the other day, he goes, yeah, Grandma bought me some Legos, but Grandpa helped me put them together because Grandma doesn't know how to do it.
You love that. And you're like, that's one for
I go,
me.
okay, there you go. That's good. You
He's
know?
very observant.
Yeah. Very. He's very observant. They all are. They all are. That's good. That's awesome. So do we have anybody in the waiting room? Like
That's so
hundreds
cool.
of people with questions?
We've got quite a few comments here. So first of all, our resident viewer Liz says, "Hi."
Hi, Liz.
Nice.
Then my says she's going back to the rehab permits. Said it's also for tax purposes if you remove those 2 walls. That's her comment. Yeah, maybe there's a tax implication there.
Okay.
Maybe. That's under Wes's department. It's not the hat I wear.
Then we got John Shefsky. He says, "I love Joe's encouragement. You are
Thank
very
you.
encouraging, Joe."
Thank you. I try to be. I mean, I'm always trying to be encouraging. I mean,
Yeah.
why would I be anything but
I don't know.
encouraging? You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, the more encouraging, the better. The
Yeah.
better the outcome. The
There you
better the
go.
person you'll be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so true
Thank you.
because I think most people with experience would have said, this was a mistake. You shouldn't have bought this house.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have
Especially
never said
for-
that. It's your decision, you know. Obviously, you got married at 18. You're an adult. You can make decisions like that. And like
If
you
you
said,
weren't married, it'd be a
sometimes you
different story.
fail. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes, you know, you look at your failures and you move forward. And that's what you have to do in life. is
Yeah.
move forward.
1.7's not a failure.
It's not a failure.
That's a win.
No, that's a big
Huge win.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Huge
so
That's
Yeah.
a big win. I've never done something like that.
that's what I'm saying. We need
I've
to start
never
doing
done
that.
No, I've never done that.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That and foundation issues, like, not now, because it's hard to get properties nowadays. Don't you think? It's like really difficult.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a miracle.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like,
But
just throwing
before
it
it was like there's so many out there that I can throw away these, difficult
yeah.
projects.
You're like, let me do this in
It's
and
like,
out, make
yeah,
300 grand real
exactly.
quick.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. But can you convince her to do a project like that? Yes?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kayla convinced her.
good
Nice.
job. You got it, Lauren.
Kayla,
So I'm
Just
gonna
remember-
need-
just
yeah, we're
remember,
gonna need your guys'
he needs
phone
you.
number. Yeah.
He needs you on the
Oh
project.
no, trust me. I'm just like I pretty much just find the property and then I let Lauren do everything else.
yeah, I do all the picking out, and I'm pretty much wrangling the contractors now. So
Yeah, it's a pretty nice setup. I
Yeah,
could
good
do
for
the
you. I
permit
don't
stuff.
do
I
the
do the
wrangling.
permit stuff because that's like annoying.
yeah, the permits seem
So
next level.
you go in there and you got to make friends with the front desk lady
Yeah, it's
and
normal.
like
Yeah, it's normal. It is.
Yeah.
bring them donuts or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe really perked up about the
Donuts?
donuts.
He's like,
Donuts work.
Yeah,
Donuts?
Donuts are good. Donuts.
have donuts?
Wins everybody over.
Wes
donuts?
had to really work Sheila.
Yeah,
Sheila.
exactly. Of course, sir.
He
Yes.
was like giving me updates on. I made some progress
Sheila's
with Sheila today.
pissed today.
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
she's not as mad
First
at me as she
name
was
basis.
Yeah.
yesterday.
You're like,
Yeah.
Sheila's in a good mood today. I don't know what happened, but
Nice.
All right, we got a couple more. Chad says, "Let's go."
right on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stephanie chiming in about the Dyson Airwrap. She says,
I knew. I was like wondering when Stephanie's comment was going to come, and it's
What is the male equivalent?
one word, Cybertruck.
oh, that's true. Dang, she's
Not
yeah.
even close. Not even close.
That's the
She
lady
says,
Cybertruck.
Lorraine won't dry her hair with the Cybertruck.
Oh, man. I could put her in the back,
Yeah.
open up the tonneau cover, drive fast, and tell her to stand up. It'll
Stand
dry it in half the time. Okay? So, yeah, she doesn't need it. She doesn't need it.
Go Mach 3.
She does not need it. She got it.
She got it. She
Yeah.
needs it. Every woman needs it, Joe. Apparently, we're finding out today.
I mean, maybe I will reward myself
yeah,
with
exactly.
the Dyson
right?
Airwrap
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
the sale.
Once it closes. right to
Sorry,
Costco.
Wes. Sorry I brought the subject up. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
And that's all our chatters. So
okay,
yeah.
cool. Thank you guys for joining in. We love having you being interactive. Joining us while we're doing it live. And breaking down. And you're still in it right now.
Yeah.
So this is real time.
Mm-hmm.
What are the finishing steps here?
We have a bunch of concrete work that we had to. The city's making us redo the sidewalk on one of the corners, and so we have to
That's
get.
Public sidewalk?
Yeah,
Really?
They're just like, just throw it
it just
in.
like
You're already
wasn't
spending it.
there. So now we're responsible
I
for.
see. Okay.
So it's like an additional
That's
cost.
the wall. And that's the only problem about pulling permits. It's like everyone's up
Yeah.
here,
Yeah. But no, that's good. You're
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah,
the right
so
way.
That's good.
yeah, doing that, and then what else?
Stage it, list
Staging,
it, cash
listing. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that'll be me listing it. My first property.
it. What?
I got my real estate license a year ago. Haven't used it at all.
Cool.
Wow.
Well, you've been busy. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Trying to raise kids.
Yeah. Raise kids, build a house. Pretty simple stuff.
Yep.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. I'm excited.
So are you guys looking for more properties? Like, what's your buy box?
Honestly, I don't know for sure. I don't know if we have a budget really.
Okay.
Only because I think Wes is looking at this from a little bit of a different angle because you can make a lot of money if you crowdfund and just operate it. Like if you're the operator, I think you get like 20 to 30% of the profits on that project, which on a $5 to $6 million home, 20% of that is like 250 to 350,000. And if the project takes 1 to 2 years, that's pretty good. So I don't know. There's different angles. There's so many different ways to make money in real estate, and where we have the ability to raise large amounts of money, then it kind of opens up some different avenues for us. But
Cool.
Nice.
yeah, I'm sure we'll try to do a smaller flip as well. Like, it would be nice to do a flip that we were majority profit on, and then maybe do this bigger job in San Clemente or something similar.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, once you get above 1.5, it's like the buyers start kind of dropping off. You get into the 2 million range, buyers start dropping off. But there's plenty of bucks to be had flipping those, especially out here.
Yeah, I mean,
You
if
know,
anything,
so
this is the place where this is like the richest place in America.
You still have the buyer pool. Once you get into like 3 or 4 million, you still have a buyer pool of retail buyers.
Yeah, money's just different here.
Yeah. You go back home and you guys are all like fancy, like you turned into city folk.
Yeah, California changed you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's already happened.
You're like, for sure.
It's so true. Yeah. Wes and I had just built a house in Idaho before we moved here. And we didn't know this at the time, but the LDS church hadn't announced they were going to build a temple a block away from that house that we built. So by the time we sold it 2 years later, then the temple was built and we made $200,000 for Idaho terms.
Wow.
Nice.
Which
That's
that house
good.
was like $360,000 for a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, like
Oh.
3,000 square feet. Like,
That's amazing.
it's just different.
Very nice.
Money's just different.
Don't you have a property in Trona? That's
I just
Like,
canceled
kinda
it.
like
I
that?
couldn't move it.
you couldn't move
They
it.
couldn't move it.
Gosh.
It's 27 grand for a house in Corona, California.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's a good
it's like
response.
out like Death Valley area. But yeah, people they have a high school out there. It's a whole
I think
little
if you're
city.
heading out to Vegas, if you blink, you miss it.
Yeah,
It's way out there.
it's out there. It's like
way out there.
just you see the
But
roads and then
I
there's nothing.
thought you had that guy on the hook.
No, I
He said-
did, and then I tried to price drop the seller, and she just
Oh,
was
she
like,
wouldn't
she's
go.
like, I'm gonna list it, I'm gonna list it for 32,000 and wait
Yeah.
to get like an extra $5,000.
Yeah,
Is it-
there's awesome. That's a great listing right there.
Is it like where you
what's he gonna
start? So where normal people start.
3% of 30,000 is $900.
Yeah.
So like that agent who gets that listing
Yeah,
is going to be jumping up.
They
and
can buy a
down.
Dyson
Yeah.
air wrap.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
yeah,
true, they
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the house is
Is
a
it a
scary
house
place.
or a trailer house?
No, it's a house. It's a 4-bedroom house.
What?
It's like basically okay. The city was like built. There's a mine out there, so it's like a mining town.
Oh.
Yeah, and like all the water is like polluted. It's like one of those places. So there's just like
You're really selling it.
well,
because we have some people
All
that
of the
might
people
want
look
to
a little
buy
bit
it,
different there.
Exactly,
but you're
it's
really
interesting.
selling it here.
It's interesting, but the guy that I talked to, he lives in Ridgecrest, which is like 40 minutes away, like closer to Barstow or whatever.
Okay.
And what he does is he'll buy them for 30 grand and then sell them basically on seller finance and have somebody bring the 30 grand down payment. And then he's just collecting cash flow. So he's like, I got like 20 of these properties out there and I'm just making like bank. So it's interesting.
Like she said, there's always a different way to make money in real estate.
I know.
There's so many different
Yeah.
things.
And this guy told me
That's
all
very
about the
creative.
city, and he was like the one buyer I had for it, and I sold it, but then the seller didn't want to sell at that point. But 'tis life. Yeah.
But you resurrected another deal that was falling apart yesterday, today.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
So there was another deal where like the lady wanted to speak to her attorney right before the closing. That's never good. That's like my worst fears. She's like, well, I need to talk to my attorney. And I'm like, why? And then I get on the the horn with him, and he's like, "This whole deal doesn't make sense," and it's like, "You're doing this and that." That's Trona.
This is Trona.
That's nice.
Right? It's beautiful.
You know, the thing is, at that price, you could not build that house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You couldn't. You couldn't build
Trona,
that house.
you
Look at
can't breathe. Like when you go outside, don't breathe. But
I wonder if you could pick it up and move it. You know they can move
that.
houses.
That looks.
It
it's
looks
like
a little
raised?
fragile.
yeah,
raised on a slab.
I wouldn't touch this.
And move it in pieces.
The inspector
look
said
at
the
that.
roof was just like laid on top.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The
It's
like
inspector's
metal
there's a
sheathing.
lot of hazards.
Really.
A blue ceiling.
Yep. So
Yeah, I mean, that's a typical buy for us.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
not that far, but
So you own this property.
no, I was gonna
Oh.
wholesale it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
you
yeah.
just had it under contract.
I just had it under contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was pretty old too. It's at 1918.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It had like
So it's
the
probably raised foundation.
the old
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
electrical.
yeah. They didn't put them on slabs. I
Yeah.
don't
What's
know.
the old electrical tube and
Yeah.
wire or whatever?
Tube
Yeah.
and knob.
Yeah.
Tube
sounds
and knob.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Funky.
You look-
Yeah.
It's just laid on there.
No,
the
like,
inspector said
oh,
it's just laid on top. It's
yeah.
not attached.
A lot of
But
houses
what
are
about
just
the
like
winds last
shanties.
night? Like, is it still there?
I don't know.
You didn't
She
go
was
out
pissed off.
to Trona? and
No, I've
inspect
never
it?
been there. No.
Oh, come on. You need to take a road trip out there.
No.
No.
We've been to Needles.
Cost
one
you
time,
more than
so.
$900 in gas.
Exactly. Not gonna do it. No. It's okay. Staying out of Trona now. But
Thank
you
you.
know, you learn something new every day. Yeah, thanks for pulling that up. So if anybody wants to buy anything on market, you can get a house for 30 grand out there is my point. Own a piece of California. 30 grand.
Who
Promised
says
land.
California is not affordable?
Exactly.
It is.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I have
beats
something
Alabama.
for you. Actually, speaking of that, check this out. Where's the title?
America's hidden homes. These are the houses your real estate agent doesn't want you to see.
Trona.
What? Trona.
Yeah. So this article is stating that agents are steering and intentionally not
Oh,
showing
yeah,
their
right.
clients
Yeah.
the affordable houses,
Yeah.
all the inventory of
Oh, yeah,
affordable
sure.
houses
Yeah,
out
sure.
there.
Yeah, because they want that
That's- yeah.
commission. They're obsessed with
Yeah.
these hair products.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's
Yeah,
like, think about your client.
Yeah, an agent does not want a commission, so he's not going to send you
No.
all these houses that, you know, are really good deals that you might be able to put a client.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, that's.
We got mobile homes
Come
we're
on.
trying to like take down, and then we're still getting like outbid by, you know, agents and buyers.
Of course, of course.
Anything out here is
Yeah.
that's on market is probably overpriced if it's sitting for more than a certain amount of time.
Where's this guy at? I mean, like Chicago or something?
I have to say, I didn't have time to like read the whole
I know
article.
Oh, okay.
It was a clickbaity title.
Yeah,
Department of
it was.
Justice
And you-
has red
and you
flags,
fell for
right?
it.
Publicity
I
about-
did.
Well, it's a good
Okay.
title. It's no one business. One disgruntled agent commented in a private Facebook
Oh,
group.
gosh. Yeah, see,
Do we
but that's
go-
the definition of agents. They're all disgruntled.
They're all disgruntled in
Yeah.
private Facebook groups.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
disgruntled.
you know, that's all right. Not the new ones. The new ones are full of life. That's why Joe
Yeah.
likes to work with new agents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have a glow about them.
Okay. It's just the old ones that.
Oh, they've seen it. Oh, they've been put through the ringer.
Yeah.
No, she's been an agent on like 4 deals, and like now I have like mad respect for an agent. Before that, I didn't realize, and people just
Everything that they need to go through.
Yeah.
And, yeah. All the hidden stuff that, you know, people don't actually see
Right.
behind the scenes that are going on.
yeah.
And I'm pushing her to, you know, to do these things. And thank you for doing them. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's how, that's how you
then
learn,
they're just
right?
like thankless, and then they're like pissed that they're paying them like 2.5%. Because
yeah.
I'll talk to sellers, they want the highest amount, and I'll tell them, well, you should just list it, and they're like, I don't want to pay an agent to just take pictures. I'm like, oh, okay, you don't fully get it,
Yeah. They don't.
So
They don't.
I don't fully get it. I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
Oh no, you'll be great. If
I'll
you've done
hold your
that,
hand.
You'll be wonderful.
yeah, you're fine.
I'll hold your hand.
You're
Or
fine.
Lauren will hold your hand.
Yeah, no, Joe. Yeah,
Please.
just do what Joe says, and
Your first listing is your
All
own
goes
flip
well.
in beautiful Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
it's gonna go
awesome.
good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully we get like 20 offers and you get overwhelmed. And,
Oh my gosh.
Joe, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Calm down. Calm down.
Do out for
Calm
multiple.
We're going
yeah,
on
size.
vacation. I'm going to go on a cruise.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
It won't be done by the time I get back, will it?
I don't know. When's your cruise?
So I'm
Next
leaving
week.
Sunday.
No,
And-
she said like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll leave Sunday. I'll be gone for a week. So I'll be
Okay.
back.
You'll be
good.
back. You'll be here.
He
I need
wants
you
to be
here.
Okay.
Joe will be here. Joe
I hope
takes
you're not gone.
He takes
I'll be
cruise
here.
calls if it need be,
I do. Yes. Yeah, I do.
if the Wi-Fi permits.
Wi-Fi is getting a little bit better on cruise ships because Elon has his Starlink
Yeah,
stuff.
I would think
Yeah,
so.
that's
Just put
pretty
like
good.
20 of them on the side of the
I mean, I
ship.
pay an arm and a leg for it.
Oh,
but,
yeah. So,
you know, as long as it works, it's fine.
yeah,
Just
Check
bring your
out. Good.
own Starlink.
true. Yeah,
Pack it in a
that's
bag.
where it'll go.
Set it up in your room.
One of these days, they're going to have it so it's like this big, like the dish is this big or whatever your hand size, and
Yeah.
you can pack it in your, suitcase and bring it along. But the dish is like this big.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
that
big.
It's like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty big. So, yeah, that's not happening.
Okay.
Sorry.
Next time. Just go with the standard Wi-Fi.
Standard.
How can people reach out to you if they want to get in on these next projects? Because it sounds like there's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah. You can follow us on Instagram. Our handle is the Flipping Morris Family.
Nice.
And
I like that.
that's about it.
Okay. Cool.
That's all I've got for now.
That's okay. Yeah. So it starts. Well, you got to like raise the
Flipping
money.
Morris family.
Yeah.
The Flipping Morrises.
The flipping more.
Oh, the flipping,
Flipping crazy
Morrises.
Morrises. Yeah.
What is it again?
The Flipping Morris Family.
Flipping Morris family.
Yeah.
Yep.
On
Okay.
Insta.
Good.
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
post this on your Instagram when we get done.
Yeah.
here.
I plan on it.
Okay. Let all those people in Idaho know what you're doing.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
bougie now.
Okay.
They're going to see how we've really been ruined.
Yeah. Cool. All right. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the insights, and I'm inspired now, and I hope you guys are too. I'm not sure if we're gonna be here next week because Joe will
Probably
not be
not.
here. Yeah.
Well, unless you want to have somebody here and you're interviewing by yourself, that's fine with me.
All right.
I don't
well,
need to be here.
Maybe we'll get a
You know.
co-host for
Or,
the.
or I can call in.
Yeah, Joe can call in.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did that once. Called in from the cruise ship and
Wow.
Yeah.
they put like my head here in the middle and
Is it like hard to have fun without working?
Joe can't do it. Joe can't like sit and just.
no,
Sit.
that's not me.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite vacation is when I have no service and I get Wes all to myself.
Oh.
You'll grow out of that.
Nice.
You'll grow
You're
out of
still
that.
young.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Come
amazing.
talk to me after you're married 45 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, come talk to me.
Don't.
You'll
Tell
come.
me that.
I
Don't tell me
know.
that.
I don't like
The
that.
Dyson is, the highlight of the day. You bought what? Wow. Okay. I told her when I got home, I go, you bought what? And I go, I'm going to have to get a loan to pay for that.
Oh my gosh. Did she
I
tell you?
hope, does she still think your jokes are funny after?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. No, absolutely. Yes.
Of course.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
We were not
Sure, get your loan.
high school sweethearts. We met way after that. Not way after. I got married at 22. So,
Yeah, that's young.
a few years later. But she's always laughed at all my jokes. That's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need that. We need that as men.
We do.
Wes is hilarious. I hope he never.
That's good,
Yeah,
see?
he's a pretty funny guy.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. Cool. All right. Well, I guess
Thank you.
we can do
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you guys we'll see you next week. And make sure to share this with any new or experienced investors. And reach out to Kayla if you want to, invest into one of her next projects.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe next week. But if not, then we'll see you in 2 weeks for sure.
Cool. See ya.
Take care.